Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a few newer heroes. Primarily, I'm wanting to demonstrate these two goblins that we're seeing here. If you're getting frustrated with Empires and Puzzles, let me just say that Gemstone Legends probably has the things you're looking for. They have a mercy system that guarantees a legendary hero after a certain amount of pulls, and we're not just talking about a weak legendary hero from a pre-selected list. They have a wish list that you can put any hero in the game on to boost your chances of pulling that specific hero. They take into account player feedback, and many of the changes that have gone live in the game were based on player feedback or were player suggestions to begin with. They're even going to give you a free $50 starter bonus just for downloading from one of the links in the description. If the earlier stuff somehow wasn't enough, you can be a hero in wars even just using rare heroes only. They have tons of events that allow you to earn free 10 pulls and other very usable high value stuff. Gemstone Legends really has a lot going for it, so come check it out if you're curious to see why tens of thousands of people have left Empires and Puzzles to come play. I did some videos recently on the construct heroes in beta and just was generally asking people, is this the kind of stuff that you want to see? I stopped doing it, felt overwhelming. Same kind of thing with these hero testing videos. There's so many new heroes and then they're buffing them and nerfing them that it felt really intense to try to keep up with all that. But a lot of people expressed in the comments that they do want to keep seeing these videos. So if you feel that way, please do go take a second to let me know in the comments. It might not seem like it, but I influence a lot of my decisions based on what you guys tell me and what you say in the comments. So it really does not just help the channel, but help me understand what it is you guys want to see. So cast your vote down below if this is the kind of thing that you are interested in. So lots of new heroes on this team. So we'll kind of be passively demonstrating some of these other ones as well. We've got Gellert from the Untold Tales. We've also got Gestalt from Untold Tales. This guy is quite strong and a little ridiculous, frankly. Willow, not as new here, but mainly this passive is quite strong. But it's these other two that I want to look at. I did a video showing Dark Feather and Smart Tongue in the same rating team, and lo and behold, we find Kettle and Deadboot in the same defense team with double limit breaks and 20 emblems. So starting with the tank, this guy, in my opinion, is by far the most underwhelming of the group. If you feel differently, let me know, because I would be interested to hear that opinion. Let's see, Rumpelstiltskin is one of those kind of heroes that can do different things depending on somewhat of a random chance. However, everything he did was beneficial, and I believe he was average speed. They've made this guy slow speed, and he can harm his own team. It's not a big amount, but it's also not insignificant considering that they all have an equal chance as far as we know. They're quite strong. So the first one recovers 50% health for all allies. All allies get 280 defense. That is permanent. It's kind of like a stack, but it's also not even a stack because there are things that interact with stacks. These are, what are they called? Modified ability scores. So it's just a permanent defense boost by 280, which is very powerful. Let's see, if your defense is typically, so if your defense were 1,000, which many are higher than that, this would be a 28% boost to defense permanently, which is very strong. So yeah, family bonus, just real quick before we move on. Each time this hero takes damage from an enemy's special skill, removes 60%, since there's two of them on this team, removes 60% boosted health from all allies. That is extremely strong when paired with these modified ability scores, and it goes up to 100% boosted health if you have 3 of these on your team. So far, I'm not super impressed with any of them. Uh, it's their family bonuses and modified ability score abilities that are best. You also got 35% chance to perform the following actions when this character casts their special skill, 70% damage, and minus 25% accuracy. Okay, so a lot of good stuff going on there. Stats are ridiculous. Special armor increase with the ether ability. Second skill deals 350 to all enemies. All enemies receive 1265 poison damage over 5 turns. That's going to go up a little bit more with troops. Keep in mind this is already inflated by the double limit break, but divided by 5, that would be 400-ish per turn. Maybe it goes up to about 450, which is quite a lot. So 2/3 chance of getting something very good. I can see why they played him as a tank, because I think he's slow speed, you want him to fire early, and if he does either of these two things, it'll be quite good. If he does this, probably going to lose the match, but if you surround him with all these crazy strong heroes, then maybe not. You can see we're going about over 800 team power difference here, despite all my heroes being single limit broken, which is insane. But that's where we're at these days. So Deadboot, one of the more interesting ones because he is very fast speed. That's always usable, and he's quite strong. So first thing, lifts all dispellable status effect buffs from the target and randomly distributes them on allies. So keep in mind if they have defense boosts or special armor or any of those kinds of things. I don't know how exactly this would work with taunt. Because I think the taunt would... it's only from one hero. So yeah, it would just take all of the effects from a hero. Again, they have to be dispellable. And then deals 375 damage to the target. Additional 50% damage per transferred status effect buff. So that's a big gain. 375 is underpowered for sure. So there need to be some buffs, but you have the potential to get up to 625, and you could use a hero like Sergei to put defense down, elemental defense down on the target first at the same speed, and if you dealt 625, it would be a kill. To get that, you would need 5 buffs on the target to get that big of a hit. That is a lot of buffs. It certainly is possible, but it's not something you can rely on happening every time. If you're not successful, the target gets minus 160 defense, and again, that is permanent. So, quite solid. Again, I'm not sold on any of these for some reason. It's their extra abilities that are quite strong, but the skills, maybe, I don't know. Let me know if you have a different opinion. So I figured I would try to go with green. These stats are so ridiculous that I probably need to go 4-1 instead of 3-1-1 to have the tile damage to actually get through this tank. And it'll just be some random luck in terms of how this works out for us. Granny Ninja up there, probably not the best answer for Deadboot because he's pretty much guaranteed to hit and gonna deal a lot of damage. So yeah, this guy, just real quick, this is not a testing video for him, but 300 damage to 3 random enemies. They get this cube. While they have the cube, they have minus 34% defense. They explode in 3 turns, dealing damage, and if you cleanse them, you get a big mana generation cut. And then this goes up to 350 to 5, and it's minus 44% defense, 450 damage. Like, there's so much stuff going on here. It's pretty debilitating. Obviously, you can block these, I believe, with ailment protection, but still pretty insane. And by that second charge, it's a devastating amount of damage. All right, let's see if we can make a dent in these super-powered heroes. We got some good combo potential, so let's take it. All right, it's a pretty good pickup from the start. One tile should do it to get charged, but again, we want this guy to fire because we're doing a testing video. So dubious, but we don't know what it's going to be. Damn! I didn't catch the damage exactly, but if you did, leave it in the comments below. And then let's see what kind of damage we can do. So, oops. Forgot to look at what the poison was. Oh, she still got it. 319 per turn. What? Did I do my calculations way off? 1595 over 5 turns. I think I did it over a fewer number of turns, maybe. I'm not sure why that's so different from what I expected. So, considering that's with maxed troops and double limit broken, it's a lot of poison, especially when you consider it's going to last for 5 turns. A couple slash attacks on her and she'll be dead if I can't heal her up more than that. Let's see. Oh man, and as it always fucking happens, I've said this before, but quick aside, here on my team, deals 530 damage to the target. If there are 6 or more shields, target a nearby. How many do I have? Fucking 5, and that happens so often. We're gonna heal. We just need 1 green to come in here. And it just won't. Luckily, we have a slow hero here, but come on, 1 fucking green. Oh no. Now he's gonna heal. 1300. And this 280 boost to defense. Quite substantial. All right, let's see what we can do here. This might have killed before that, but I doubt it's going... Well, can't underestimate Gazelle's buff and 530% damage with a 40% boost to damage. So that is 1400. That would be a bit of a shocker, but I do think it's possible. If it does kill, we'll have to come back and test out Deadboot, but he might evade. 1700. Excellent. And we are still very much in harm's way here, so let's get this guy active while we have Gazelle's buff, because he can hit pretty hard too. And then let's try to get some healing. Wow, okay, well Gazelle's the answer for these wither abilities because she is smacking. I kind of want this guy to hit me, but I don't want to risk losing because this is primarily a testing video for other heroes. Alright, so... let's see if we can kill the tank. So we got to see 2 of the abilities in action. The 2 that actually matter. 50% growth. We got to see what it's like to hit through growth, except keep in mind that my damage was massively boosted by Gazelle and by the 40% increase to damage. We got to see what this 350 looks like in addition to the poison damage with basically the highest value it could possibly be. 100% damage is like a slash attack, so probably around 200-ish, maybe a little bit more. We'll see if we see it this time, but my goal is to test out him, hopefully with some positive statuses from good old grandma over there. All right, I don't think I'll be as lucky with the board this time. That was a pretty nice one that I had. So 3 tiles, not quite 50% damage. It's tough out here these days. All right, we got the yellow diamond again. So he's very fast speed. We're gonna match right into him. So let's match. Let's get her activated. Oh, 2 tiles is not going to kill, but we can do it with the yellow. combo and be able to heal. It did kill. Okay. All right, so we got 2 buffs on here, which will be 400 and 375 plus 100%. And keep in mind, you're stealing the buffs as well. So his team has boosted monogen across the board, increased defense. So not only is it powering up the hit, but and not only is it removing the buffs from just the target. So my other ones must have expired. But from just the target, however, distributing to the whole team. So, and it does seem like why are there so many 33% monogeneration buffs? Oh, that's 25. I don't know where that came from. 25. Who gave this 25? So yeah, it doesn't create more of them for some reason that I'm not thinking right at this moment. These plus 25% monogeneration buffs came from somewhere. However, this is the one that was stolen from her. And it doesn't look like it resets the duration, but maybe someone else knows better than me. All right, so all right, we've seen the hit as high as it's going to be for this team. Rogue, so he can evade. And then minus 160 defense. The thing I really don't like is they don't do the math for you up there. So when you look at her defense, the way that you're used to looking at her defense, it still looks normal. However, if you go down to this modified defense section, it says that it's reduced. They really need to do the math up there for you. Having them in separate places is kind of misleading. Okay, so let's finish this off. Yeah, so a bit premature to invest so much in these 2 heroes, in my opinion. Are they good? In the right circumstances, yes. I think the ones with the mega minions are better, like the 2 that just came out, though I like the red one more that has the potential to deal quite a bit of damage, in addition to protecting herself and not allowing you to cleanse if you get hit by the minion. Let me know your thoughts on these heroes. Damn, that combination is nasty. This team has worked out well, but usually that's what happens for me with new teams, is I put a new team together, it does really well. The longer I use it, the worse it does. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. That's what I want to cover on these 2. Again, if you want to keep seeing these hero testing videos, leave a comment. I rely on the feedback from you guys in that sense in terms of what you want. So give me some direction. Tell me what you guys want to see, and that way I can do that. Additionally, please hit the like button and subscribe just to show your support for the channel. Couple quick clicks if you're not already subscribed. If you are, just click the like button. It helps out. Help out Mr. Spock here. And that's that. Let's finish these guys off with a big old smack from Hurricane. Oh, not dead yet, but that burn damage is going to get you. Yeah, let me know all your thoughts. Everything you want to share with the world, put it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.